estimated that Milwaukee Public Schools District will run a $200 million deficit by the year 2013. The federal government has set aside $4.35 billion to turn around failed urban school systems. This is called the Race to the Top program. President Obama and Secretary Arne Duncan have said states will have to compete for these funds, and the money will be awarded to states showing the greatest commitment to dramatically reform their school systems. To the school board directors, how does continuing with the current elected school board form of governance better position Wisconsin and Milwaukee to win these funds? And to the secretary and mayor, how does a governance structure under mayoral control better position Wisconsin and Milwaukee to win these funds?
I'll go first. This is going to sound awfully strange coming from a school board member, but quite frankly, I'd rather not focus on the potential of getting funds. I guess I'm a practical person. I'd like to focus on the resources that we've got today, because that's what we have to work with our young people with. I can't tell you whether or not any sort of changes that this board or the governance structure would put us in better stead for those funds. All I can tell you is that in a system that has over $1 billion to educate its young people, we just need to do a better job at that $1 billion. We've got some fundamental weaknesses. We talked last week about a 68% fringe benefit rate. Now, I don't need for the mayor or Secretary Morgan to tell me that that's unsustainable. I know that. I need colleagues to recognize that and say, okay, how can we work with our partners to get them to understand this and make the necessary changes to continue to provide the services that we need to provide? That's the sort of tough decision making that has to be made. Now, whether it is with this board or a superintendent or some other structure, doesn't matter. Anybody who's in charge of $1 billion is going to have to make some tough decisions. I'm not sure if a governance change is going to get us that, because quite frankly, I'm concerned with political ties that might be attached to that and how it's going to affect our ability as citizens to get what we expect from the school system.